Hey guys, today I am presenting our project which is a BroadClass, which is a broadcast platform can be used for the teaching or the lecture purposes. First of all, let's see the whole system architecture of this project. Before that, we are using here SFU, which is a selecting forwarding unit instead of MCU because it has some pros like processing. Because SFU simply forward packet instead of processing on that packet, and also it's better in the performance scalability and also better in the cost. So we are using here SFU, and to implement SFU in the node environment we are using media soup library, which has some core components like worker. Basically worker is like simply C++ sub processes that can run on single CPU core and handle a heavy lifting media processing. Also it has router, transport, producer and consumer. So simply we are using here media soup library. Now let's see the architecture. So here, this is the architecture of the whole system. You can see this is a client side which is built in React, and also we are using here RBAC, which is a role-based access control. There are two role, teacher and student. And if I talk about the backend architecture, then we have divided whole backend into three layer. One is system manager, second is the origin, and third is edge. So first of all, what is the need of to divide whole architecture into three layer? So we are here first of all taking broadcast from the teacher and transfer that broadcast to multiple student. So if we put this all this thing into server one server, then load will be high on one server, right? Maybe it may not work for the a large amount of audience. So what we thought that we divide all architecture into three layer. One is system manager that can handle some simply CRUD operation like auth. Also, like we have also classroom functionality, so classroom CRUDs and recording CRUDs, and also some socket IO connection are there. So basically simple CRUD operation will be handled by system manager. After that, we have origin server. Origin server will take a broadcast from the teacher and pipe transfer that broadcast to multiple edges. So the work of origin server is that it will first of all take broadcast from the teacher, and also recording will be handled by the origin server. So, and if I talk about edge, then student will not directly connected to origin server when they try to watch the broadcast. They will connect it to edge server, and one edge server, let's say, can handle 200 students. So after the 200 student, we have another edge. After that we have another edge, so we can do a horizontal scaling in these edge servers, right? So yeah, this is three layers of our backend architecture, and we are using here a redis. Redis is used for first of all to count the live users. We will system manager will subscribe to the redis, and redis will publish the viewer count to the system manager, and student and teacher can see a live viewer count on their dashboard. So these are the use of the redis, and we are using here PostgreSQL for the auth and all the stuff, and for the storing the recordings we are using S3 and use of ffmpeg. So let's see the demo quickly. Let me start the demo. So yeah, here you can see this is the login page and this is the register page. As I told, we have two roles. One is teacher and one is student. Now let me sign in through one of my already created account. So yeah, this is the dashboard for the teacher side. Teacher can create a new classroom by adding these simple details and can share this 6 character code to the student, and student can join the classroom. Let's see from the student side. Here you can see that this is the student dashboard. Student can enter 6 character code here and join any classroom. Now let's start one broadcast. To start the broadcast, teacher need to go inside the classroom, and here you can see by click on the go live, we can start the broadcast by scrolling down. Here we can see that we can also see the previously recorded broadcast. Let's start one broadcast. So yeah, broadcast is started, and we can also share the screen. We have two options, either only screen or screen plus camera. Let's see this broadcast from the student side. Yeah, this is the student side. Here you can see the one broadcast is live right now. Let's join that broadcast. Yeah, we are able to join the broadcast. We can also manage the quality, and student also can see the previously recorded broadcast. Let's record one broadcast. To record one broadcast, we have two options, either private or the classroom. In the private mode, broadcast is only shown by the teacher, while if we select classroom, then this recording can see by any student who are joined or enrolled the classroom. Let's record by clicking on the classroom. So yeah, you can see that recording is started, and let me, you can see here that right now recording is started. Let me stop the recording. It will take some time to fully upload onto our S3 buckets. So yeah, here you can see that broadcast is recorded successfully. And by clicking on the download, we can see
So yeah, you can
recorded
see
code.
that recording is started.
And as we have selected classroom, so student also can see that recording. So yeah, these are some features of our project. And like to scale this project, we only need to horizontal scale that edges that we shown in the architecture. And we are confident that this can be scaled for the thousands of students and parallelly many broadcasts, right? Now, if I talk about our future plans or feature, then we are planning to add one reg-based chatbot here. Now, what is reg-based chat here? And instead of some normal chat like YouTube live stream, we are planning to add a smart chat. Now, we will store live transcription of the broadcast into our vector DB and do amendings. And now, as student will ask the question will go into our Python server that will match with our amendings, and based on the question and the whatever broadcast goes till now, server will automatically give answer to student, so teacher do not need to give answer. And let's say if question is outside of like today's lecture, then that question will go to the teacher's dashboard and teacher can see that question and give answer accordingly. So this is one plan. Thank you so much for the watching this demo.